Mm. Hey. That's the shit.
So basically, it's gonna be a vibe today.
Oh, this the Neo Soul episode.
It's gonna be the episode, isn't it? This is episode 129 of the Tiptoeing podcast with myself, Real Talk Rhys, in the studio with the one, the only
Mr. O in the house.
Train strikes have fucked over K Small, and the guy with the bad shoulder now has bad germs. So it's going to be the dynamic duo today.
Captain Hook is grimy today.
I said Captain Hook is grimy. Fucking how you doing, sir?
I am okay, but I am cold.
Should we start on that as a first topic?
We're right here. It's not okay. It was 1 or 2 days. It was just There was one day where it went from like a slap in the face to like you were being kicked in the groin and they were taking your house keys, so you know that they're gonna rob you afterwards.
Of all the visuals, thanks for that. that was dynamic. Definitely didn't need that one in my head, but thank you so much.
But you know what I mean? It just switched, and the switch was so quick and so violent. It's just not. But then everyone forgets in this country it gets like that.
It doesn't get like that.
It does.
That's why the country's not prepped. It doesn't get like that. The country's not prepped for it. It doesn't get like that. That's the point. It's like, hey, oh my God, it was a great summer. Oh my God, yeah, it's getting a bit brisk. Oh my God, the snow. Like, it doesn't work like that. It's either you have like mass levels of rain and a little bit of warmth, or it's moderately cold.
But this is what I'm saying. So come October into November, it was still kind of,
It was.
This is what I mean. Then
the heat was jarring me at football, bruv. I was thinking I couldn't breathe.
Listen, December said, watch this. And
What? Ding, ding, ding. What, Usher? Young Usher. Okay,
watch this. That's the sound of the breeze before the snow.
Watch this. It sounds more like the Samurai Jack thing. Watch out.
All right, here's a real question, Rhys, and this is a safe question. Rhys, what color is your hot water bottle?
I can't even find mine. I'll be honest. My house ain't cold like that. I'll be serious. So let's run.
Yeah.
Let me run this round.
Let
me run this round in order. Yeah. So one, my dad's northern, so I feel the cold. I just don't feel the cold like everybody else. And I spent a lot of my childhood in Manchester, so it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
And alright, cool. So the cold weather's not been bothering me. I think I played like maybe 2 weeks ago on a Sunday, and it was brisk, but I think I was more cold because the team turned up late and I couldn't do the warm up. So then imagine Sunday just gone. I said I weren't playing anyway, but it was cold. I had to go to my friend's graduation for Bible school, like second year Bible school thing up in Harrow. Remember, I live in South. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I thought it was going to be like an hour service. Mum was in there till like 1:30. So I was like, yeah, this is my Sunday gone. Right, yeah. So then...
Why did you think anything different?
So then I won't talk about what I felt about the pastor because that's neither here nor there. Obviously, we've gone for food and whatever. Come back. As I'm coming back, I'm seeing it snowing. My eyes are rolling because I'm like, you know what? When it starts raining heavily or when it starts snowing, people start driving like dickheads.
Yeah.
Cool. Go to check my brethren.
Especially in South.
When we go to check my brethren, I was like, you know what? Even my brethren was like, you know what? If you don't leave now, it's going to be a thing where you're going to end up getting snowed here.
Yeah.
You're going to get snowed in. So I was like, okay, cool. Let me drive on. So I'm driving home. Obviously, their area's flat, but to go home, I got to go uphill and it flats out and then go downhill. I thought, fuck it, I'm going to just go the scenic route because there's no point me just going uphill because if I have to brake and I got to do clutch control on a hill, I don't know what the grit's like on the road while the snow's setting because it's icing over quick. Cool. I turned the corner sharpish to go to Heath. The way my back tyres did the transformer noise. Yeah, that. Swear down, yeah, I was rattled for like 4 seconds, yeah. Then I thought, right, that's kind of cold, you know, but I thought, let me just drive like a normal person. Yeah. So when I got in my house, because outside
Fast and Furious around the corner.
It's not even the buff drifted, like London drift or, you know what I mean? So as As man got in my house here, because obviously it's cold in it, and the car takes ages to warm up. As I got in my house here, it's literally like it's the best way to explain it. It's like going from Moscow to Dubai. You feel the difference.
Instantly.
You feel the difference. So it's like, even today at work, you feel the difference. Going from the office to go to the toilet, you got to go through the security doors. You feel the heat blanket.
Yeah.
Completely different.
Yeah.
So then downstairs, when you walk in, it's warm. Yeah. But then once I go upstairs, my room is toasty.
It's toasty.
So I ain't got to worry about none of that. None of that.
I had one of those. I wasn't driving, but I was walking, and I was walking down the road. It was just normal ice. I was like, yeah, pigeon steps, blap, 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 blap. My foot did one piece of, if I could describe it as a sound, it was just, whoa.
What, the slip?
My foot just went.
But I almost did it outside.
Whoa.
Listen, when I walked in and parked, because the car park is mad ram, yeah, obviously I've parked like near the side, innit? But obviously the tyre, I didn't like the way I parked, so I tried to realign again in it because of the ice. But the way my car's wheels started going, I was like, fuck it. Road forward, reverse back. I got out of the car, yeah. You know the ones where you watch like cartoons and you slip and you're there doing that jazz dance. Yeah. Like, I was thinking bum chicky bum, like the mask. It was mad, bro.
It's the season for that type of slip that makes you put your hand out and then you stop for a second and go, listen, I could have lost my life right there.
Nah, you know what?
It was one of those, because I put my hands out and then I stopped and I didn't move for like 5 seconds, just looked around like, man, if I did break something here and I couldn't get up, would anyone be able to help me? Would anyone know I was here? Like, I question life with that type of slip right
when
there.
Man slipped, yeah, but it's only because when I looked outside, there was man them in the car park. Like, I don't mind being embarrassed, but I don't want to drop on ice here, because if you drop, you don't even know if you're getting up in it. Like, man lick his head on concrete and ice. That's the way I went out. That's the way I died, on concrete and ice. So how did he die? Man just slipped in it, like, soft you. Like, what do you mean, bro?
And then there's Benny Hill music as you're trying to get up back to your feet.
I'm thinking, raw. People like, what kind of soft Jamaican is that? Man died because of concrete and ice. Concrete and ice. I said, no. Stop the foolishness.
Oh, God. Rhys, how are you?
It's been a long week, bro. I'm tired. I'm tired, bro. Like, the fact that I had to drive from Richmond today to here, I remember this is east. It's a very long
That's a long way.
But I can now reaffirm, and I don't care if Troy's in the room, and I don't care if you're in the room, because I had to drive through east. So I went Shepherd's Bush. I went Shepherd's Bush way because I wanted to go and grab something.
So you've done a bit of London.
Went round.
You've done a bit of
Edgware
London.
Road, ER and that. Then cut across, got into east. From where Mark lives, Shoreditch, come round.
I'm just waiting for the plane to
I
land.
can now reaffirm from looking while driving, East London is an elitist shithole.
Wait, more than South.
Fam.
More than South.
Whitechapel, shithole. Back roads of Shoreditch, shithole. Mile End, shithole. Brother, I'm driving through. I thought these areas were gentrified, bro. Shithole. Name me a shit place in South, and I'll see if I can counter it. Go on. Because even Deptford, I don't even like Deptford, yeah. It looks brand new now. You heard me say the word elitist shithole. Yes. You thought a compliment was coming, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Absolutely not. Just a shithole. No. I want you to know it's the top tier of shitholes.
Woolwich.
I wouldn't say top tier. I would say it's
Woolwich has been gentrified. And I still think Woolwich is a shithole.
Still shithole.
It looks nicer than Whitechapel. And you're in early. I don't think it's... Remember that? Isn't Whitechapel like EC1 or something like that?
Camberwell.
Or E1. Camberwell gentrified. There's bare white people there as well now. Bare. Peckham, gentrified.
Certain parts of Peckham.
Still gentrified. You can walk down Peckham High Road, yeah, after 10 o'clock, bare white people.
Bruh, that's let me
So keep trying. I'm still waiting for you to do this.
Wait.
And they say, well, why have we moved to the area? You know, there's a change.
Watch this, Croydon.
What part? What part of Croydon? No, because there's 3 parts of Croydon. What part of Croydon?
Just
No.
Just
there's 3 parts of Croydon.
Yeah, I know.
So name the one you
Just-
mean. No, name the one you mean, and I'll tell you.
Croydon.
No, you have to name one. You have south, east, west. Name one. Name one. I'll tell you if I can argue it.
All right, West.
I can't even argue that. Brother, that is poverty. That's poverty, bro. The disparity between West Croydon, East Croydon,
And East Croydon, it's a lot.
It looks like you've gone from. It looks like you've been in the mud, and then it's like you're going from like the sands, like of Zanzibar, into like into like the most elite,
It's
like glass, polished. Like it just looks plush. But that's one place, and even then, Croydon's not South London, based on postcode.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
I'm just saying. Even then, I said based on postcode, it's not. I named 3 places. You couldn't name me Croydon.
That's the end all and be all, really. As far as shit.
What, passport lands?
No, because you
Passport
are right.
lands
No,
is-
you know what? You are right. There is a lot of South has been gentrified. Even
Even the parts of East London that's been gentrified still look shit.
there's still work going on.
Look how much room you lot have around here.
There's
All
still
the
work
industrial
going on.
district you lot have, yeah. Got on one random road, yeah. The thing looks like Kilburn, bruv. I thought you lot
We're
would
making funky. There's food. There's places to eat around here,
inch.
which is mad.
Yeah, chicken
This is an
shops.
industrial
Like showing
place.
you fried squirrel. Yeah, we
I
get
don't
it.
get that. I don't get that. Although it does bust me up when I go to somewhere that I used to know as like, if you weren't from there, don't be around there. And then when I walk down these streets these days, and it's just, it's like it's like a hippie vibe, like woo, yay.
No, what area?
Let's go down. Let's go to the village and the Saturday market. You're like, listen,
No, what area is like Catford's like that now?
Hackney's like that now.
That's Seven Sisters coming to Hackney,
Tottenham.
but it's half and half,
Ish.
innit? Because Hackney's basically
You can link from. You can get
Hackney's
to,
basically northeast.
It's the back. Yeah.
It's basically northeast, but northeast isn't a thing.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Seven
but
Sisters
if you go
more
around the
Tottenham
corner, it's
thing.
Hackney. It's literally around the corner, it's Hackney.
Yeah. There's gentrifying going up in there, and it makes me laugh.
I realized Hackney. I realized
remember
Hackney was,
gunshots on this road.
I realized Hackney was nice. Yeah, maybe what was it about 6 years ago when I went to see Jordan Rakai perform, and my friend was coming from Wellingborough because that's where she lives,
Mm.
and then I drove, so I parked on the side road of Hackney and I walked down, and obviously I've been Hackney once when I was 18. Obviously I went to Seven Sisters Way and then came round, and man could sniff I went from the area. And I just didn't like the vibe. Like at all. On the way back, I jumped in the van in it, so it was easy to get back. But obviously when I went recently, well 5-6 years ago, I parked on the side road, walked down, and I by the overground. I was surprised that the vibe of the place felt really chilled. I was like, oh, maybe like Hackney was worse than Brixton. But I was like, okay, it's different from me saying that as a tourist coming to the East. Yeah.
That was the old school thing. It was the two most dangerous places in London, Hackney or Brixton. You had your places, you had the Tottenhams, and you had your well, not really West London, but
No, this place in West London.
yeah.
No, this place-
no.
You
That's
have,
what I'm saying. There's not history. There's
like
history.
Acton. Let's
Yeah.
not do it. White City before Westfields, crackheads. So like,
Wembley sides a little
yeah,
bit
you
as
gotta
well.
be.
Yeah,
You kind of.
yeah,
You can't just rub out West London.
Yeah.
You can't just do that.
Everyone does.
You can't. No, you don't. No, they do it now because you just think of like Richmond, but there's West London youths, the ones that I know that are road boys are proper big A for active.
Yeah,
so I'm
they're
not doing
in.
that.
Yeah, they're busy out there.
So yeah,
Even
let's
I
just
know
leave
that.
it as that. But
Even I know that.
just to round it off, it's a cold winter and East London's a shithole. You wanna fight? You wanna name me a place in South that was worse than half the places I can name in East? I said fucking
Yeah.
you know what you gotta think like
Even I was like,
fucking
fucking
gentrified.
gentrified. Looks
Even you know that.
They
Redone the round.
Bro, they took the
There
elephant
you go,
down. They
redone.
took the elephant down.
Shopping centre's gone. Redone the roundabout.
Roundabout is
yeah,
not a
high
roundabout anymore.
rises, new builds. Try again.
Do you know how many people can't actually make it around that road now?
It's easier. It's easier, and it's less hazard. There you go.
East London is our shithole has history, has some.
So because it has history,
Yeah,
you lot really thought you're gonna slap a Westfields in the middle of Newham, yeah, and it's gonna better the whole area.
Yeah, not far from the Bow Bell, so it's historical, isn't it?
Man got
The
bare
Bow Bells is just up the road.
hella cameras, yeah, and all you did was bring more crime rate and YouTubers to your area. So tell me a little bit about you and tell me about why you don't like your ex. That's all the man ever doing. That's your area, no? I got my local Westfields here, which is the south, the Hampshire Shepherd's Bush one. Man, I'm just trying to shop and yum food. You man got a food hall.
No, wait,
you got a food hall.
Wait, when they shooting outside there the other day?
By the way, in your time out. People have died in your Westfields. Man, don't throw chairs over your Westfields.
People have been acid splashed in their face.
Wait, didn't J House have his knife in Westfield?
Yes, Newham, yeah. Are you really going to argue this about what the vibes of Westfields?
So, what we got to talk about
That's
today?
That's what I thought. You man can't argue shit, bro.
Yeah, but it's all shit hole.
So then, let's go into
shithole.
a subject which I thought was moderately humoring, but also moderately scary. Do you know what being transabled is? Abled. No, you idiot. Man really laughed like Motley. No, both of you are laughing like Motley.
What? Transabled.
Transabled.
What is... Ladies and gentlemen, I was inspired by this laughter from somebody else.
All right, cool. Okay, let me break this down simply.
Please do.
Do you know what disabled is?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, being transabled are people who view themselves as disabled, but they have nothing wrong with them. So, people are basically disabling themselves to live a life as a amputee or a blind person. So, a lady saw herself as blind, but she wasn't blind. So chose to throw things in her eyes to make herself transabled.
She blinded herself.
On purpose, yes.
Oh. So doesn't that just make her disabled?
No, but originally she saw herself as transabled. She saw herself with a disability, even though she doesn't have a disability. Well, transformers and transforming yourself into a transabled person are not the same thing. There are no robots in disguise.
I don't know. Why is trans in here though?
Because they're called transabled people. As in, remember, to be trans something is you see yourself as different to what other people see
you as, or what you've
That's why it's
always
trans.
been known as.
Robots in disguise, transformer, you transform. We see you as a car, they transform into robots. You see what? I know it sounds dumb to do it like that, but you have to break it down in a way which makes logical sense to everyone. Why are you laughing, bro? No, but why are you laughing? No, why are you laughing? I'm being serious. Why are you laughing?
I know you as a car, but now you're standing here as a robot. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, before anyone listens to this and decides to say that this is how we are explaining the trans experience for people, this is not what we are doing.
What? No, time out. No.
That's
You
not
can't-
what we're
first of all, you can't. No, first of all, one, you don't have to do that because I've explained what trans means. So if you can't call someone a transsexual. If you're transitioning,
Yeah,
that's the first part. If you are
that's mad.
trans, one part, trans, XYZ, trans, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I've explained the meaning and then I use transformer as a point of reference
You know
because
what?
of what the meaning references mean on a logical sense.
So
You don't have to PC that, it's common sense.
in the same way that I saw, there was a lady who she is traditionally a white woman, but she
Sees herself as a black woman.
says no, she
Trans
sees herself
colour-
as Korean now.
It's trans, oh my God.
She literally sees,
Transracial.
That's it, transracial, where she sees herself Remember the day
Troy,
she
fuck
fell
off,
stand
bruv.
over? It's like,
No, Troy, fuck off. I can see your eyes. Even from behind the camera, I can see your eyes. Even behind the glasses you have on, I can see your eyes, bro.
hi everybody.
He looked at me like, what?
I'm Chinese. Remember that?
Korean.
Yeah.
You said Korean. Don't do
No,
that.
but that's what Dave Chappelle. No, I said,
Okay,
remember when
cool.
Dave Chappelle
Alright,
did that
cool.
thing where he was like, "This is how I feel inside." Yeah.
Now I can have that stupid thing of welcome to the China Club, the China Club. Asian fever. What's that?
The culture, film.
Is that a bad thing? I like
No.
East Asian culture. Like,
It's a step further when you actually, you give up your own cult and you're just so.
as in when you
And
fully,
you
when you
become-
fully immerse yourself within someone else's culture.
It's just beyond. It's more of an obsession than a normal immersion. You're just obsessed with just everything, whatever.
Like when you go as far to live in that country, get nationality from that country.
I'm gonna have to bleep that out, bro. You can't say that, bro. You can't, I'm gonna have to bleep that out. You can't say that, bro. No, bro. I'm gonna timestamp that. Yeah. So basically, all people are gonna hear is beep, beep, beep. That is crazy. You can't say that.
That.
You can't, no, it's not.
No,
you can't say that,
You
bro.
can't do that.
No, to disable yourself, yes. What you said, you can't say it, bro. Fuck is wrong with you? No, you're not.
Fuck what you lot saying. I know I'm right.
What's the fight upon these bitches for you? Fucking hell. But yeah, how do you feel about the thought of someone basically destroying themselves because they view themselves as a disabled person?
But this is the thing now.
And do you
because
think it's
people
problematic to people who are actually disabled, who already struggle, who struggle? Like a lot of people didn't ask to be disabled. It's probably from a sports accident or just they were born with inability to do things that abled people have been able to do. Do you think these people are basically kind of spitting on
on what these people are going through?
yeah,
Kind
like,
of.
as in like they
It's
like,
not even kind
if you
of.
asked a disabled person, would you like to be not be impaired by an ailment, even though they're adapting to it? Like, do you not think they would be like, yes, I'd love to have the life of an able-bodied or someone without a strenuous disability?
That's like when I meet somebody who doesn't wear glasses, but they wear glasses with lenses that don't have no lenses in them, or they.
But that was an error back in the day. That I did that.
I know it's a
I
weird.
did, but I did that though. I did it back in the day though.
Oh, I couldn't
But
stand
but-
you
but
fucking
that's like-
people.
but that's like when I was in college. We used to wear like glasses with no lenses in them.
Then they take them off and then they rub the bridge of the nose like, oh, yeah, it's been a long. Fuck off!
Okay, by the way, you would have hated me. You would have hated me back in the day, man.
Oh, they do that. They go,
No,
you
I-
don't need
no.
these fucking things.
So first of all, I never did that. But obviously,
How about that?
So first of all, I never did that. But I did used to wear glasses, like costume glasses, because I just had to wear glasses. But then
Sure.
saying that, as a kid, I wore glasses because I didn't have 20/20 vision.
Yeah.
I now have 20/20 vision. I had a minor astigmatism when I was younger. My astigmatism got better.
Oh, you wore glasses as a
Yeah,
child?
of course I did. There's
Oh,
pictures of
shit.
it. Right, yeah, just they're not on the internet. At your flipping mind.
Yeah.
Wore glasses until I was.
I didn't say that like, wait,
16.
research.
Wore glasses until I was 16. From like 11 to
So
16.
you live that life.
Yeah, but then sports improve my eyesight. When you're running, the eyesight shakes. Stigmatism gone. So I don't need glasses no more.
And so, with those, when I ever meet or come across those type of people, it is slightly annoying because it's like, yeah, okay, great.
I said, you want to be blind when I'm blind for life.
You can take these off whenever you want.
Of course I can.
I've got to make sure I don't lose these bitches, otherwise I've got to pay 60, 70 pounds in specs fucking safers.
Yeah, 2020, great. Eyesight's there, just hot. You know what's mad? You know when you see people that wear glasses all
So
the
then
time?
when you're squinting and you're like, wait, I
But then-
can't, where are they?
But that's not been making me laugh. You see people that wear glasses. You know when you wear glasses for so long, and you take the glass off. It's like a new person.
Especially
Especially with
I
women.
hear when,
Especially with women. Like some of the women I know who wear glasses. Even though the girl who does social media at Pod, because I'm so used to seeing her with glasses. Yeah, she's gone to Jamaica with her partner who plays for my team anyway.
yeah.
Right. because she's posted pictures without glasses on, I'm like, this is a whole new
You
person.
look totally different,
Obviously, you're on holiday, you got a tan, like the rest of that stuff.
but you just
Like,
look different without your glasses
One
on.
of the girls in the gym always see her with glasses on. She takes the glasses off. I'm like, bro, who are you, bro? I thought you was Velma a minute ago. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, it's weird when you see somebody take their glasses off and you're like, oh wait, your eyes are actually smaller.
Man got the Howard from Halifax
Wait,
lens. The Halifax lenses, yeah.
Wait.
That is hilarious, bro.
You know, you see in a cartoon when someone sucks a lemon and their face sucks in, and you're like, wait, your eyes are all.
But then that's why I call you Black Nigel Powers, because of the glasses.
No, we don't need to do that though.
Because if
We
you
don't
take
need to
glasses
do-
off, I
we
doubt
don't
you look
need-
like
We don't need to do that. It's fine.
groovy, baby.
It's fine.
I don't think you look like my man, do you?
Yeah, all
But
day,
yeah, like-
all day, every day.
Yes, but back to the question. Do you not think it's very problematic to people who are actually disabled?
Extremely problematic. But the problem with that being problematic is with I don't want to say with the doors being open or with the floodgates being open, but with a lot more acceptance in today's society
Of other people's...
it's now like, oh, okay, well, if all of this can be accepted, then I can obviously be accepted because, you know, I'm just being who I want to be.
I just don't understand the point of being
And
an
it
able-bodied person.
It kind of sneaks under a narrative that is already being projected, which is people are safe and allowed to be who they want to be.
Okay,
So you
okay,
can't tell them.
All right, okay, so let me argue that point. Right, yeah? People are safe and allowed to be who they want to be.
Right.
But under that guise of being an abled person and becoming transabled, yeah, does that not now become problematic if you are now asking for funds from the government and from charities, ECT and whatever, because you've chosen to make yourself disabled or transabled because you view yourself as, you know what I'm trying to say? It's different viewing yourself as transgender or viewing yourself as whatever you want to in life if the financial burden falls on you. But a disability in itself, right, yeah, where some people don't ask to be disabled, it's happened to them through life, experience, right, whatever the multiple avenues are, and then they are obviously need to support. If you're in a wheelchair, for example, getting to certain locations is harder for you because some places don't have wheelchair accessibility. What we take for granted, like sitting up in bed, which can take us seconds, can probably take people a few minutes, getting down the stairs, those type of things. And then now you want to basically destroy yourself. I'm not even trying to be insensitive, but you want to destroy yourself.
I know.
What insense? Because like we're just making excuses for people's absolute insanity. Do you know what I'm saying? This is absolute insanity. It's too much. How can you say, yeah, let me cut my leg off?
In kind of answer to that, in a world where, not using this as a comparison, but sort of a benchmark, where in a world where a member of the Kardashian family changed their gender, and for the very first year of them changing their gender, they won Woman of the Year.
I still think that's crazy, but I don't think it's crazy because I don't think it's crazy that
of the Year.
But I
So
don't-
that then says to people, wow, acceptance is, you know, it's for it. Well, not for any and everything, but if this is something that can happen, then I can be accepted because I don't want.
But then that part
I'd
there-
say I've got
but
no
then-
legs and I'm
but then
just sitting
that
on them.
person transitioning isn't problematic. The fact that person got Woman of the Year when you overlook women who have done more or done so much more, because I look at it as entitlement.
Being women for
you,
longer.
No, but forget them being women for longer. You transitioning in your 60s and whatever. You've lived your life, right? Yeah. There are younger people who have transitioned in their teens or their 20s. Why are they not Women of the Year? What about the women who have actually who've helped things during famine, who have helped to like
Humanitarian.
yeah, those type of things to me.
efforts,
Why
yeah.
why isn't it them? That's where it becomes problematic, where people are like, what? And I think that's where some people kind of get like, I don't really have time for that stuff, because how are you acknowledging this, but you're not acknowledging us?
And this is where it becomes, and this is where I was saying about the flood doors kind of being open on
What is it, the allowance?
What is acceptable and what is not. You can now say, oh, you know, I feel like I've got one arm, and get in an accident, and now you've only got one arm, and now you can actually claim. You can actually. this guy behind us. You can actually claim, hey, listen, I felt like this, and now I am this. It's all about what is acceptable and what is not.
I think there's a thin line
Between love and
No,
hate.
you joke, man. I think there's a thin line for what people class as mental health and what people class as their place of peace. And what I mean by that, not in a disrespectful way, at the end of the day, listen, everyone is now allowed to be in a room and a space where they feel that they're comfortable.
They're comfortable.
So the argument will always be,
there was never a big onus on that. It was just exist in a room regardless.
Of course, like,
Yeah.
I remember being like the argument, for example, which they still perpetuate now. Oh, oversized women, they're unhealthy, but you can still be plus size and still be healthy. What about skinny people? They could be unhealthy too. Do you know what I'm trying to say? As an argument. Yeah. So there's always going to be an argument for one and the other. It's about, okay, cool, if you're oversized and you're in good shape, and you're oversized and you're not in good shape, as long as you're not asking people for money because of obviously poor diet or if you're from poverty and you're big, I'm not really going to argue that. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. If you got money and you're big and you can finance sorting yourself out because you're not happy in your own body, that's on you.
That's on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you are pro-choice and you're pro plus size and whatever, and that's you and you're healthy and you're whatever, or you're not. At the end of the day, it's fine. Like, people have the choice of, okay, I don't like that, I don't want to look at it. You can keep your opinion to yourself.
Yeah. Oh, I don't. But
as I said, with the with the TransAbled thing, if it's a situation of you're not expecting people to fund, like, for example, okay, you see yourself as TransAbled, people don't, and there's a pregnant lady on the bus. If you're expecting that pregnant lady to move for you to sit down, it's completely different.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, if I see a pregnant lady, an old lady, I'm gonna get up. Ultimately, it's not my choice. It's Russian roulette. Which one of you sits down? You know what I'm trying to say? Is the old lady gonna sit down, or is the heavily 7-8 month old lady gonna take the seat?
Pregnant lady's gonna take it.
It's all based on choice.
Old lady's gonna give it to the pregnant lady.
But talking about choice,
I've seen a pregnant woman and an old woman fighting real, like the raid style on the bus. It's really funny in my head.
Like Raiden and Liu Kang, as old people.
Mad dog and the man there.
But yeah, speaking about choice, I'm not too happy about this, in fairness. There is a choice, or it has been decided, that there is going to be a Rush Hour 4. Now, part of me, if I ask the question, would love another one because I feel like Rush Hour 3 was rushed. But in the climate we're in, would we get the type of Rush Hour movie we would want to see? You're mad. Eddie Murphy's not Rush Hour.
Yeah. Has the time for a Rush Hour 4 passed?
That's the question.
Because you cannot do, in the same way that we learned with Bad Boys 4, you can't do what you did coming up in 1, 2, and 3 because those were totally different times.
So, for example, you sorry? I got somebody's old chopstick stuck on my ass and all you can say to me is you sorry? There was an explosion. I don't give a damn. At the American Embassy, to America. So I'm trying to say, like, one of my flatmates, yeah, he is Chinese, yeah. He loves that movie. Even he said, I don't want to see Rush Hour 4 because society will not allow that movie to be made the way
in
it
the
needs
way
to be
it
made.
needs to be made. In the same way.
He's like, oh, I seen you people Godzilla. Geico. You can't. Them Jaws can't run no more, bro. They just can't. Like, you watch that film, you don't even watch. You don't even cringe watching the
slap
movie.
the black off you. You can't even get away with that in the same way because it wouldn't really. It's been done already. Long.
Off topic, yeah.
Oh.
Remember Rush Hour. Funniest thing I heard this week, yeah. So I can't remember what the reference point of this was. Someone said to me when I was younger, yeah. I remember my mum telling me, "If you piss me off, I'll slap the black off you." It's not me saying this. It's a reference point. I saw it. I'll slap the black off you. Yeah, cool. So then, person went to school now, and saw an albino. Had never seen an albino person in their life, yeah. And obviously, he's looking at the albino kid like, "Oh my god!" Like obviously, black features.
You weren't insensitive, were you?
His parents slapped the black off him, like slapped the black off him, like is that's what it looks like mad shook. So then, obviously,
There you go.
it sounds mad.
Kids.
It sounds mad.
No, I know.
Logically, as a child,
You would
yeah,
think that.
if you see an albino and you've never seen an albino before, and your mum is threatened to slap the black off you, and you see an
you're looking at the
albino
features
who you
saying
can
it's
tell is a black person,
yeah.
but has like but has like a speckled coloured complexion, for example, you're gonna be like, wow. No, but speckled because when you look at
He's badly
albino, for
behaved.
example, you have like their pigment is lighter, but you still have elements of like brown on your skin, which comes up like freckles.
Yeah.
That look speckled.
Yeah.
Look at you ready to start throwing shade and whatever. Look speckled. Pagan behind the camera, bro. It's like mad. Man was like, speckled, hey.
No, he's right. He's
You're
right.
not,
He's right.
brother, you're not drawing me out. You're mad.
I know.
But speckled like
I know
freckles,
the look.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
freckles.
like, you can see light skin of the freckles. They look like ripe banana. Like it depends. Like
What the hell, bro?
They are descriptions with humor in them, but at the basis of the description,
factual.
It's factual.
Yeah.
It's completely factual.
what the ripe banana or the speckled? Oh, okay, I'm just making sure. Right. So sorry, I just had to share that because I thought it was hilarious. Yeah. Thinking that you can slap the black off someone or slap you to next week, no. I've been watching Everyone Hates Chris. He'll be back on Tuesday. You know them ones. Yeah. But yeah,
No,
obviously Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan are a lot older now.
yeah.
I think Jackie Chan's probably early 70s or late 60s, early 70s. Tori, check for me, please. And Chris Tucker's mid
50s, if not.
no, late 40s.
He's got to be coming up to 50.
Late 40s, but he's lost weight. Compared to Rush Hour 3, where he looked kind of ballooned up and that, he's lost
Yeah.
weight.
See, because even
There
Jackie
you go.
Chan is
And Chris Tucker's how old?
Jackie Chan is 68.
That guy's done more movies than most people's had hot dinners, bruv. And how old is Chris Tucker, please?
Jackie Chan is 68.
East Asian people age really well, bro. He's 51. That's not bad.
Did you see Jackie Chan in The Foreigner?
Foreigner.
He was old in that.
That's makeup, you dickhead.
No.
Can you check?
Movement,
Can you
though.
check how old? Because he's not supposed to be good at martial arts in that movie. Can you check how old Jet Li is as well, please? He's not supposed to be good at martial arts in that movie.
but he still
Just because
moved like
you,
Jackie
You
did.
flipping racist? What? Because he's done multiple movies like Police Story and that. He's doing
He
that
still
madness.
moves like Jackie does. Yeah, when Jackie Chan
He
when
was
Jackie Chan
he
puts
was in the
himself in
circus, bro. Of course he could do
when he
anything.
puts himself in the corner of the wall like that.
He's 59. I thought so. Okay, cool.
Wow, these guys are getting old. This is like proper.
That's sad. That's sad.
Donnie Yen, the guy who does Ong Bak, the guy from the Raid.
The guy from the Raid. He's about
You get what I mean?
legends though. Legends.
So it's clear that nobody wants to see Rush Hour thing then.
Yeah, Donnie Yen's 59, bro. Who is thinking?
Donnie Yen 59, he looks great.
Donnie Yen looks amazing for 59.
I'm seeing his picture right now. This guy looks.
I saw him. I saw he's gonna be in the next John Wick, and I am
Yeah, he is.
more than.
What
hyped
about
for
Tony
that.
Jaa? Tony Jaa can come back and do a thing.
Yeah, where is he?
I think he does. He disappears and comes back. It depends.
No, I don't want to see Rush Hour 4. I don't. I on on principle.
So he doesn't look 46 though.
On the principle for the series, for the history, like Bad Boys, I'm gonna see it. I just haven't, like you said, the climate of how they make films, the content, the things you can say, the things you can't say, and PC culture as a whole will affect how they make this film. It will affect how they write this film. And from there, it's all going, unfortunately, downhill. But that's like Sister Act. They're doing another Sister Act.
I watched that.
I'm going to watch that.
I will. I'll watch that. Bruv, Sister Act 1 is good. Sister Act 2 is untouchable.
Woo!
It's very rare, in my opinion, that sequels are better. Like, actually, Rush Hour 1 is good. Rush Hour 2 is amazing. Yeah, but they're both good. Like, they're both very good movies. Yeah. It's very rare that the first film it's good and the second
film trumps it.
Look at what people... Jennifer Love Hewitt, Lauryn Hill, the guy from City High, in that second movie, bro.
Yeah, you had a lot of young talent that made that film more memorable than the first. So I've said, if they're doing another one, I say they have to bring Lauren back, put Lauren back in as a mom.
Lauren don't need to be in there. Don't need to be in there.
Put Lauren in. Just
Lauren doesn't need to be there,
just
bro.
Back. Bring Rita back.
Show the next generation. Rita don't need to be there.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. Rita could be the doing her shoulda, coulda, wouldas.
Stop the foolishness. You're gonna bring back the mum from Moesha then as well?
Why not?
If I've got
nah,
she's in Abbott's Elementary. All right, cool.
And she's running that as well.
All right, cool. Now this is the topic that I wanted to start on, but I feel like this will be something that both of you will be rattled by. Scientists unveil artificial womb idea to combat population decline. I'm going to continue. A scientist has revealed a new concept that could be used to fight against population declines. Pardon my pronunciation of his name. Hashem Al-Ghali, a film producer and biotechnologist, created a video of an eco-life artificial womb facility. The facility can grow up to 30,000 babies with pods that mimic wombs. It is believed that this could be the solution for people who have fertility struggles and want a child that's genetically theirs. The scientist also claims that this could be used to combat worldwide population decline. What's your thoughts on this?
What film will make us see that the world is going down the fucking toilet?
I know what film this is from, by the way, and you've seen it multiple times.
Cocoon.
No, Matrix.
That's why. As soon as you said artificial womb pods, that's the first thing I thought of.
I can tell you every reason why this can go bad.
Listen,
I'll wait for you. I can tell you every reason why this can go bad.
Every once in a while, we see a video of a robot jumping over something, and we're like, yeah. Did we tell you? Skynet told us way back when. Don't fuck with these robots. Now they're doing this type of... To be honest, like, I wouldn't... If I was a woman, I wouldn't want to be pregnant. If you're telling me that I could...
If I was a woman.
It could be. Yeah, I am. He said if.
He's like, bitch, I might be.
But yeah, I wouldn't want to go through pregnancy with that C-section stuff.
But you know,
well, this is the thing that could now become the norm, where that's
you could
an
say
option
that,
now.
but a lot of women like the feeling of being pregnant, as in the glow, the allure of how people treat you while you're pregnant,
But
the changes, the positive changes in your body, the way, like, take away sickness, the fact that there's a whole human being growing inside of you. Some people like that.
But in today's,
a lot of people like that.
But in today's ever-growing vain society, where some women want to keep their shape, they want to keep how they look, they want the whole mum experience, but they don't want to have to go through the whole physical thing, and this is an option, they're running this. Listen.
So how would you feel, okay, if your partner... if your partner can't have children, I understand. But if your partner can have children, for example, and she wants this modern day cyborg womb experience, what would you say? You're bugging.
No, will you? He
What's
said,
the worst that could happen? What? Having a...
how many films have you seen in your lifetime?
Being someone who makes films, they're fake.
Remember what they're saying? Remember she said. Remember they said, yeah. Remember, it's a genetic balance of your partner and you, right? Yeah. It starts off normal, and then you realize with most things like weapons and like people, like human nature, people turn all things into weapons. For example, if you're talking about genetic build, you're gonna try to genetically build. 'Cause remember, some guy said years ago he wanted to pay Serena Williams and LeBron James, yeah, to have a child together to make the perfect genetic specimen. All this is the shit that you can do. You can take someone, you can dig up an old president and genetically infuse them. Do you know what I'm trying to say? These old wankers that have already died here who are sick fucks, bringing them back through this genetic cleansing. Like, it's weird, bro. Don't get me wrong. I understand people wanting to have children.
Yeah.
I've said this before, or having a child of their own. There are plenty of children in care that have no parents, bro.
There are children already here, so you don't have to actually go and create more.
Whether you believe in God or not, this is Dancing with Demons 101, bruv.
If there's a worldwide population problem, I was gonna say, didn't the number go up to like 8 billion, something like that the other day? I think the number went up the other day. So
that's the second part. When was there a population crisis?
When is there not enough space to put people?
I was like, what population crisis are you not talking about? The last time I checked, this population's been
Bro, there's a
popping.
Unfortunately, there are still a whole bunch of homeless people who don't have places to go. So there's obviously enough people in the world. So when was there a population crisis to the point where we have to create something like this to a point where it now becomes the norm? It now becomes something that is as normal as, people talking on their watches, which still fucks me up. I know it's not the height of technology, but it's just, I'm one of them people. I came from the phone where you press 9, you went, get it, and that was it. So, this is, world's gone mad. Speaking of the world going mad, this is really the wrong question for two people who aren't really doing this per se, but is the dating game going mad? Or is it just mad these days?
I need context of the statement.
I will base this on a video of a couple who are on a date.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
They were on a date.
Well, I looked at... Listen.
Let me finish.
No, fine. I'm just saying, I looked at it earlier on, yeah? I have never deep-sighed so loudly...
So deeply.
...in my life.
So, a couple were on a date, and the gentleman on the date was an hour and a half late. They continued on with the date anyway. They had dinner, had something to eat, lunch, whatever. And at the end of the date, the woman said that the man had to pay for dinner for her children because he was an hour and a half late.
This man is also with her brother.
The children are also with their father at the moment. She then proceeded to tell the waitress to order 2 extra steaks with sauce for the children.
There's multiple questions from this.
Are people expecting, and I say this in terms of in attitudes changing to how people now see themselves, how people also value themselves, how some people even overvalue themselves to a point now where their expectations of what they expect, like, oh, I can't go out with nobody, I can't go out with a man if he don't drive, I can't, like, what, man wants to take me to Nando's. Okay, not the ideal place, agreed, but it's somewhere for you to take somebody to eat and to get to know them, which is really ultimately what you're trying to do on a date.
Can I go first and answer this?
Please.
Alright, cool. So if we stay solely on the topic here, before we get into the wider aspect of dating per se, yeah. This video was problematic for me for multiple reasons. The guy was late to the date. You chose to stay. You had the date. Cool. Yeah. For me, the logical part of if you are out dating, it means you're actively pursuing to try and find your person.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah. Like, I saw something earlier on saying, like, instead of asking someone, are you dating or are you single, you say, are you involved? Because involved could mean, are you involved in a situationship? Are you involved in a relationship? Are you involved with a F-buddy? Regardless.
Yeah.
Just involved covers a plethora. It's English. Now, my initial issue with this thing was, he was late, he communicated he was late, you chose to stay. Fine. All these things I didn't personally like that. I feel like you wasted my time. I have a sitter, my kids' father's with them. Like, I feel like I wasted my evening. You chose to stay, fine. You stayed out, boom, you had food, fine. Now, this guy's just met. This could be your first date. Optically, for what we see in the video. You cannot expect a man who doesn't owe you or know you from the local Red Bull can at the back of the fridge, yeah, to pay for your children's meal because they were late. You're clutching at straws. I don't care what you see on the internet. It's not city girl culture, because city girl culture got you 2 kids.
But this is the thing. Things like this, though, are becoming a lot of the norm, though.
Right, yeah. Yeah, because you're not with the father of your child at the moment. Yeah, cool. My issue is this. Forget how entitled she is or how entitled she's coming. You're expecting a man, because I'm going to say her kids are like 8 and 7, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah. You're expecting a man you just met to pay for steak. Yeah. What do your kids eat on a regular for you to be buying them premium steak?
With A1 sauce.
I'll be honest, your child's going to starve today because the food ain't coming from me. Yeah, you better go get that child some cereal with a side order of extra milk because you're moving mad. Then the fact he recorded it, I find funny because at the end of the day, me personally, I would have just said, "Excuse me, sir, could you get me?" Well, he said this, "Give me the bill.
Can I have the bill for my food and her food, and then that's it."
Because even then, he doesn't even then, he's not obliged to pay for her food.
Yeah.
He's not obliged to do it. Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, it's a gentleman thing you need to do." Forget that. Forget being gentleman.
It is.
On a human level, yeah, people can claim it's a gentleman thing to do. When the entitlement comes into it, because people always say, regardless, if you're with a woman, you should still walk with your purse. Because you're not old, the man's not old to pay for your meal. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're going out to meet each other, whatever, it doesn't have to pay for your meal. If he now said, "Oh, we're going halves here," because he didn't enjoy the date, you're gonna act flabbergasted. Why have you not got money in your pocket?
I have. Just not for you.
But that's the point. That's the point.
Oh, you thought I was feeling you?
Oh, you're definitely a munch, bro.
Wait.
That's a fact. But not in that sense.
I love it.
Listen, the entitlement of that.
In my sailor days.
But the thing is, here we go. The overarching entitlement part of that is probably an issue with modern society and dating. Whereas I believe where people have gotten older and people have seen people reel the internet, like the internet life caters to everyone. But a lot of these people who move like this on the internet, have their own money. Right, yeah? As in, they can say what they want, but they have their own money. We've spoken this before. Cardi B said, "I don't cook, I don't clean." Babe, you married. You're cooking and cleaning your house.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. I think Offset recorded her showing her this, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did.
City girl culture of boopsing man and all this other one. One of them has a boyfriend. Yeah. I don't need a man, but one of them has a boyfriend. Very loved up.
Yeah.
The other one was optically looks like she was throwing a tantrum because the guy that she says she don't like just had a baby. Right, yeah. So it's like, you're not really, you just, yeah, but you want to stand on something, but really you're like any human being where you were hurt,
yeah,
and then so you put a guard up, and then you started to feel someone, because ultimately you can't act like, oh, I'm just going to take a man's bread. If a man's got hella money, spending money ain't really a problem.
For that,
and then when you start catching feelings, and a man goes and does the same things you're doing, but in reverse, you now can't be too.
But this is again. That's like a part of the date, and this is a part of the dating thing where
The game's a game, bro.
It's more about a game. It's more about ensuring I don't get hurt. It's ensuring that I don't get the piss taken out of me. And then after that, it's like, okay, well, maybe about love, maybe about a future. But that's before the two major things which you're already using as a wall to protect yourself anyway. In this, there was a lady went out. A lady went out with her partner. He went and bought himself a pair of trainers. So then she was like, "Yeah, what about for my son?" He was like, "What about your son?" She's like, "Yeah, what about trainers for my son? What about trainers for me?" He was like, "All right, well, you can go get yourself a pair of trainers." She's like, "What about my son?" By the way, the son wasn't with her. The son was nowhere about. The son it wasn't his son. By the way, also, they were on a date. But it was the expectation that, if I'm with a man,
people think because people are looking at Moneybag Yo and Little Dirks and all these people saying, "Oh yeah, but they're rappers
giving away
with
bags,
disposable income,
giving away." Yeah, he bought me this Benz Jeep, and
but that's what I said. That's what the internet's got people effed up. Like, you have to understand that when you give people a humbling experience, and they're like, "Oh yeah, but that's okay, cool, that's fine, but I don't have to do this."
It keeps bringing up new.
Like, if I want to do this,
new iterations of.
If I want to feed your child, and we're in a relationship, I'll give you money to feed your child.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. If we've just started dating,
if we're on date
I am
one,
not
date two,
obliged to
at
give you
all.
anything to your youth. I didn't bring your child into this world.
You didn't bring him on a date even. They're not even here. They're at home.
I went on a date. No, he's sitting in the back of the car. He's waiting for the date to be over. Man's sleeping on he's watching Coco Melon on the tablet.
The game is
the game, bro.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Like, I'm gonna wrap anyway because I thought that was a very, very, very funny episode. So much for the neo soul of the episode. You can find this DSP.
Oh, was that time already? Fuck no.
Yeah, bro.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Told you, when I prep properly, it's fine, bro.
I had shit to sort. I had shit to even get to. I had shit to even get to. No, what did I have? What's your Christmas looking like?
I don't like Christmas, bro. Fuck Scrooge, bro. These man bottled it at the end. What do you mean Scrooge and Grinch? They bottled it, bro.
You're never letting that go, are
they
you,
bottled
bro?
It, bro. These people got peer pressured into liking Christmas.
Let it go.
They were minding their business, bro. F you and them kids, bro. They were cool.
I want old Caribbean man Scrooge.
This won't happen. Come off my pussy clot. Grown. We never said we want you. Nah, man. Christmas is Christmas. I love Boxing Day. Love Boxing Day.
Films?
No. Boxing Day is like every Sunday in a year mixed into one. It's like Super Sunday.
It's like a Super
perfect.
Sunday. It's
like the best in between day.
Yeah.
You have food left over. Football's on the TV. Like, there's no expectation. You can literally bake off.
Nowhere to go.
You can bake off.
True. Oh, I need to do for Boxing Day.
Christmas drink.
Oh, my Christmas drink this year is I'm trying Baileys and brandy. Baileys and brandy.
I just feel like that's gonna curdle your stomach.
You gotta mix it first.
By the way, just shameless plug. Even though I shouldn't, Tesco's, if you have a club card, they're selling Baileys for like it's £23, but if you got a club card, it's £10. Well, £10. You would have saved £1. Sorry, rich man.
See that elitist thing he was talking about? See it there?
Don't trust a man that has a hood on inside, bruv. No one ain't attacking you, bruv. You ain't got no op blocks in the building, bruv. Anything else you want to add before I wrap?
Man, that was an hour, man. Shit.
Yeah, and some change.
Man, goddamn.
But yeah, this has been episode 129 of This Draw Podcast. You can find this DSP on all your favorite DSPs. My personal favorite, YouTube. You can find mine, Mark's, O's, and Katie's information in the description below. You can find O and Mark's website links to O's book business. I know he's writing a new one at the moment. And Mark's photography business. Book him from now because something told me in 2023 that guy's going to be busy now. His shoulders back in motion. I've been Raw Talk Rhys. To my left's been
Mr. O.
Behind the camera's been, and we will round fest, brand new. No, I'm joking. And we will be back next week. Love and guidance. Have a nice Christmas.
Peace out.